This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Miss Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention. With all present, let's begin by discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course of action. The only path to take.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmity Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival to recklessly disseminate the power of the Stellaron, this individual must hold a position of great authority. Do you have any suspects?
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
I would have never thought that this nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing indeed.
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the dreamscape's safety. So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song, just per the arrangement.
Sunday, Robin. I've watched you two grow up, and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve. The magnitude of this matter is enormous, and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need, the entire Oak family will be mobilized someday.
I will do as you command.
Robin, could
I will do as you...
May thy will be.
Oh, triple.
Let us begin. There is nothing else to prepare.
Understood. Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself, always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself?
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, cosmos. May I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced...
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
I have another question I hope to have answered. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws. The god you both mentioned, are they truly Shipe?
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. All duplicity is laid bare before the harmony. Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly harmonize this, if not for the Great One, Shipe?
Perfectly harmonized. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very symphony itself. In the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws of the cosmos. Their followers formed the Beyond the Sky Choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this Eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony. Though an Eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang, being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself alone and without allies.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Shipe. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some time alone to ponder their fates.
You should know that these actions make you an enemy of the Astral Express.
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we? Your efforts for the justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed. Patience is a virtue. However, I won't hold it against you. On the contrary, I'm here to make my intentions clear.
If it is the Order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life. Natural selection. The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always firmly believed that people can understand one another through peaceful means. I'm willing to divulge the unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps and see once again where this road leads.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape.
That means...
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Stronger in effect and more tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide anything. Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you. I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts. Let's begin. The first decision. A story about a baby bird. This story happened when later on. That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers, and it couldn't sing. When we found it, it was already on its last breath, having fallen into a shrub, probably abandoned by its parents. We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter was unusually cold, with fierce winds at night in the yard, not to mention the many poisonous bugs, and why it was clear that if we decided that when it hits destiny. No, stick to the original or build a cage for it. I eagerly await your answer.
fearsome display. Dangerous thoughts. Pull together. Resonate once more. Pull me through, or I'll go through you. Tonight, souls shall embrace. Tonight, the stars echo because of me. Rise up into my world. Renew your definition. World so high, let me show. And hear my declaration. No more ties. Magic pace, way to the beat. Hands up and face who you wanna be. Yeah! Time to twirl! Feel the fire deep. Trust me. Time to twirl! Just the right time. Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? It's all yours! Rise up into my time to twirl! Naughty children, you're in bad shape. Wanna see what I can do? Take this! Shape of Kaishu! Rise Phoenix! Time to twirl! No more playing nice. Yes! It's gonna hurt. Savor the vigor. Leave it all behind. Get ready now.
We cannot let such a thing. The smell of sin is thick. Recount your sins. By the will of the Ten Lords. The Ten Lords decree. Hereby ordained.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
This is our chance.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
I shall judge you for the Ten Lords.
Rules are made to be broken!
trouble now. Evil's begun.
Easy, Numby. Easy.
Mash them up, Numby.
The market is unpredictable.
Ah, right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! The guest was who's the lucky one today.
His intentions, right? Even if I was gonna release it back into the sky, it'd have to be strong enough to fly first. If I left it where I found it, I fear it'd never get the chance to fly ever again.
It looks like he really has no intention of imprisoning us. If it's just a quiz, I suppose it's fine to humor him. Back to the question. I would personally choose to build the little Charmony Dove a cage. No special reason. I do think that a fledgling should have the right to fly into the sky. But if it can't even live to that point, then there's nothing to talk about to begin with.
That guy just casually throws this kind of question at us? What exactly is his deal? But fine, I'll answer, I guess. If it were me, I guess I'd choose to build a cage for the little Charmony Dove. After all, leaving it there, it's bound to get hurt by wild animals or something.
Interesting. Since you've made up your mind, allow me to reveal what fate this choice will bring to the fledgling. From what I've observed, there are at least 3 predators in that yard that prey on small birds. The Vossicle Scorpion, Asdano Wolverine, and the Huntington Winged Snake. Even if they shy away from humans, these animals are still near apex predators and offend. As for the choice you made, I am deeply sorry. This story happened when I was appointed. It was during that period. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony in search of a better life. Except that, to most people, the price he paid, I suppose you could say it was effort. He told me, I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children. He said he could not afford to raise them, and that he had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune, and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I'll tell you the outcome soon. Will you do as I did, and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit, or will you remain silent? leaving him to languish while the hounds are... I look forward to everyone.
I'd probably choose to ask the Bloodhounds to cease their...
A dream... what? A dream chaser story, but...
He's sold with that thought.
It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice... Say he never gets caught. Should he be apprehended? As to your choice, then the story this time is my own. This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family. What surprised me was the letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her trap.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing mere...
To help you.
From what the letter...
Correct.
A stray bullet.
A wall has broken. She hoped to ease the...
Is she alright?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering. And by the eon above, the bullet struck her neck direct.
Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't...
How could this happen? Miss Robin.
It's all in the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the harmony's limitations and predicament. As grandiose as the strong defending the weak sounds, many times, it is nothing more than wishful thinking. Likewise, I've prepared one last question, one last choice. But rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences. Because this is merely a figment of imagination, a nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. Would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
Miss Robin's courage is admirable, but the fact that she's also Mr. Sunday's younger sister...
I often feel like I'm their confusion, if with each trailblaze.
I can't believe that.
I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise. I know the suffering of being tormented. The turmoil of losing your way. How sorrow, and even despair, set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain. Because this is not what happiness is at all. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison. A place dictated only by the rule of survival of the fittest. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract, so allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds. During these hard-earned rest days, and it is only on these days, that people, from where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite. And thus, there would be no need to bear, Miss Firefly. You who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
It sounds...
But what is
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is
awakening? Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality.
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this.
I admit that you are a born leader. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals the want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether perhaps in your mind. Because I don't think so.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
What is this place?
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
I don't know. But
It's the realm of Dr. Edward from the... So I thought... I'm counting on you.
Himeko?
I wasn't sure. Exactly. This is the question now is we're drawing closer to.
All right.
I guess... maybe this way? I'm not entirely sure, but... let's give it a try.
Wait, you managed to choose the right door?
Weird. This place is quite different from the hotel. If I remember, and hold on.
This could be a case since this place
Yeah.
Mikhail, so...
I'm sorry. I don't know much of
anything special.
Mikhail?
Grandpa? Do you mean you're the watchmaker's grandson?
But we haven't heard anything about the watchmaker having descendants. And the name Mikhail is not rare. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence. Could you tell us more about your grandpa, Mikhail?
Yeah, sure. He didn't every time he came back.
It appears that this... So, where is your...
He went off on... So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
You and...
Yeah. They follow Miss Mick.
Sailor.
Could you tell us more about the compass?
The compass is...
That's a great story.
Huh? Weird.
Perhaps.
I think... I hear the sound of water.
You once mentioned there's a Look, there it is!
The water every time...
Have you recalled it?
Yeah. He often said...
Hey, don't tease! I was just being a bit sentimental.
Perhaps every adventurer far.
Yeah. Back then.
It seems...
Yeah.
But this raises... Could this be...
I'm sorry. Perhaps I'll...
We're going to the opposite side, right?
No. We should turn left here.
Huh? Something feels different about this place.
Up ahead is... Grandpa's study.
The atmosphere in this room feels...
Misha! You finally come!
Clocky! You're here!
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. Whenever he came back, he described our world to ensure that on that day, I asked him if I...
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. And he said that...
A train?
It's the Astral Express. I remember now. Grandpa's friends are a group of nameless who came to this world to resolve a disaster caused by a star. Then, he gave his pocket watch to me. He said the distant sound...
Exactly, Misha! And then we followed that whistle, didn't we?
Yeah.
This is the dream jigs.
Do you remember?
Hey.
Looks like we're just...
This is it. This. While I spent my time here,
So, this building?
Yes, this...
Wait.
Marge.
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right?
Look,
looks like everyone on the Astral Express has a childlike spirit.
The answer lies in the... And when we were in Dreamflux Reef... A mimetic life.
But, Misha...
That's the key to the... Have you ever seen...
wait.
That's the answer. I should have stayed here and waited for you.
So it's... and the whistle you...
That's one way to see. How about we...
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my truth. I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system. Mikhail Char Legwork. Or simply, Misha. If you prefer, you can call me by a more familiar name. The Watchmaker.
So, you're the Watchmaker himself?
Unfortunately, that legendary figure is no more. As for the child who... And this also marks
At the end of the journey. However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize for all the confusion this caused.
Because he was born with a desire to trailblaze, wasn't he? I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. He remembered it, and that's why he mistakenly appeared as a hotel doorman in his dream from the very beginning. The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha. If that's the case, we encountered the Watchmaker's legacy from the beginning, didn't we?
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. But in the end, you found me. I'm sure you're all wondering what my legacy is. If I may apologize, I left my homeland as I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to overcome. So, if you ask what's left within this worn out, now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you, for the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others. All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long hand in my hat now. It's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man. I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
All right, everyone, let's make a decision. Although I don't think anyone will have any objections.
Of course. We've come this far. Surely there's no other option than moving forward.
In that case, it's unanimous. Then let's proceed together to the end of this dream and tell Mikhail our decision.
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and save Lushaka. So why can't it be me, Misha?
Please don't go. And if you must, please take me with you. Don't leave me alone.
Even without me, you know how to proceed forward, Brave. Now go!
Where are you going, Mikhail?
I'm going to clean the floor in the parlor car. I've promised the conductor.
Wait, first tell me, did you fix this watch?
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before. Its chain was broken, the back case torn, and the marks on the dial all worn out. How did you manage to fix it?
Well, it's hard to explain, but I knew it could be fixed. It's the hands, Mr. Amundsen. Its hands were...
I see.
But I only know how to fix watches.
Don't worry. You've got what it takes.
Where are you going, Legwork? It's time to head to our next stop.
I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan.
I see. This place reminds you of home. The people of Astana, don't worry. This is... farewell, Blake. Don't worry, Mike. Someone has to be at the...
Because you're all we have.
But what will happen to Tiernan? We name... If I don't come back in one piece...
Where are you going, old man?
Oh, you're here.
Answer my...
Relax, Gallagher.
Oh, come on. If you die...
Yes, we'll organize a...
So...
Desperate. Make sure to send it.
Misha! Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Clocky. Take me to Dreamflux. Last night, I...
Write it down? What?
Oh.
Of course.
Yes, but what I didn't mention was... there's a funny misunderstanding behind it. I was a kid. I wanted to...
Yeah.
But you know what? It was a compass. So, your name and the watchmaker.
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else. I've traveled far enough. It's time for a little break.
Oh. So...
No, I'll stay here. And then... this.
This is... where it ends? What do you mean, Misha? You told me that the trailblazing expedition would never end.
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next destination.
My next destination? What's that supposed to be? I've been following you, Misha. You're acting weird today. If you're feeling down, we can just do it.
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, do you know what clockwork actually is?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens, but don't worry. Everyone goes through moments of uncertainty and hesitation. Whether it's calming, joyful, angry, or sad. All they need is a little nudge to take that step toward where they truly... I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands, always pointing ahead.
This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing means taking paths your predecessors forswore, and venturing even further. The Penacony and Mikhail's dreams does not belong to Order.
I can't believe that Eon would cast to glance at Penacony at a time like this? Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or perhaps the bond between you is so strong that it even impresses an Eon?
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 members of the Oak family, I'm extending a formal invitation to all of you. I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, if you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and determination.
Please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. Ha! We need a strategy. Time to test our rapport. Let's improvise.
Ready for another?
Do you admit this crime?
You can't hurt me.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
I'll contain them.
That's all you've got?
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack!
Let's kick things off with you!
Take your positions. Let's improvise!
Ready for another?
Execution!
So... Slice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true. Before our paths diverge, savor the shared journey. Before our paths diverge, savor the shared journey. Nice.
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
I'm afraid so.
This is weird. Aren't Arc villains usually plotting some dirty...
Well, in my opinion, Sunday is deeply committed. I sensed a strong... That's why?
Yeah, you're right. We've even dealt with a Lord Ravager of the Destruction, so a follower of the Order won't be a big deal.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony and fulfilling Mikhail's and his predecessors' law. Now that we've taken up the...
However, the desire to dream, they've harnessed...
What do you mean?
I believe...
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring because one of the...
3 times?
The first time. So now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it only by achieving victory in this battle.
The most...
The true...
We must do everything.
Have you?
Yes.
Thank you again for your assistance for the hour.
Yeah. I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality.
After today, Chapella's name will disappear from... That's your next stop.
Land of the dreams.
I hope you find whatever you seek.
You mean?
Silverwolf told me.
Well, I want people die. We.
Do you exist?
Are you not the same? If I were to die, though it's definite tombstone that it will bear the...
That's quite unexpected sense that this... It's a shame you won't be able to see it, yeah. Not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings is... But in the end, well, then I'll be joining you soon. Let's get together and have some... Here's to you, to the imperfect...
It's warm here, isn't it?
It's a shame.
Seriously? It become... Have you...
Before coming here, the flavor wasn't exact. Don't worry about it.
Well, by the way...
No, I had a She...
Well...
Condolences.
That's proof.
Or...
Afraid.
I'm afraid I'll forget. I fear that those...
Hard to imagine.
Because as long as this...
But you're right.
When will this bring...
Perhaps...
Have you heard of a plan half an amber era ago? The family held an...
Do you think the same thing will happen on Penacony?
Yes. Or how else can we explain it? The family deliberately used the watchmakers and...
Because of the nihility, I'm rarely...
I would disagree. If the family messes...
No.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony.
Do you remember the ancient swarm disaster? Taseron, 2 paths lost.
Shepe, the Harmony.
Holy forgaron! I don't see any...
I can't say for sure. The Charmony Festival will...
Time. I have another plan.
Hold on. Are you thinking of
Exactly.
Think it...
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are they're also once-in-a-lifetime treasures.
Are you the only one here, my child? The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family. And this is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the Chosen?
What do you mean, Master? I'm right here in front of you, aren't I?
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival in our plan.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order, so I'll take her place.
You've always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider this a betrayal, well, there can't be two sons.
Do you believe in karma?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and I have mine. And my karma has nothing to do with you, Mr. Gopher.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner than expected.
You and your sister were born as twins. Of course. Yet the opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony.
I have one final question. Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world, instead of a city filled with hope and dreams?
It's for justice. If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make...
So, it's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellaron, but...
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,336 souls of the Oak family have dreamed.
I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun, bathed in my light. My people shall flourish, while all evil shall be eradicated.
This is the interior of the...
It's quite a...
And not only that, the entire theater...
Yeah. I wonder how many tickets...
Let's explore around.
Please stay tuned.
Gosh, the atmosphere here is so creepy and unsettling. Since there's no audience yet, there should be some staff around. Why is it so silent? Yikes! They scared the life out of me! What? You're so annoying. Stop scaring me.
Are these puppets part of the stage setup? Even so, it's so eerie that the entire front hall is empty.
I'm seriously scared they might start moving. Let's just... Something feels off.
There's no other grand...
So Sunday...
My apology.
You scared...
I'm waiting for you behind the curtain. Following the Asdana tradition, history is within it. Let us commence with... After the Dusk Wars, darkness veiled the sky, and chaos consumed the earth. Enna the Order emerged, destined to restore all existence. That marked the first day. They gathered nebulae and forged them into ranks, thus creating a grand lyre with black and white keys. Strike the white keys, and the sun rose. Strike the black keys, and the moon rose. And so, the cycle of day and night arose. That marked the second day.
You can still walk away. I won't go easy on you. You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Take your positions. Let's improvise!
Try that again.
Calm your body and mind.
Watch this.
Dreams do come true.
You're annoying. You can't run. Try that again.
One at a time. You won't get away.
Seems you need to experience some hardship.
turn. With me out here, how can we lose?
Catch up.
You can't run!
Let's improvise.
Try that again!
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
You're annoying! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
I have something for you.
Stand down.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Leave the rest to me.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Rhythm get messed up? Let's improvise.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind. You know nothing of the weight that... Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
My turn.
One at a time!
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
You have the worst. Watch this!
Combat is a series of...
Please stay tuned. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Do we have to fight?
Of course.
Demons to court!
Great teamwork.
Good times never left. Time to say bye.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Another journey begins. Stand still. I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign, it too shall fall. Stream forth. Lean.
So that's how it works.
The puppets are gathering around the frame. Are they expecting us to end? Where are we now?
The atmosphere here. This act is named...
I thought things were finally looking up as I managed to dodge prison during my recent trailblazing expeditions.
I genuinely wish to avoid a violent clash with my esteemed guests from afar. Therefore, I've arranged 3 acts before the situation becomes irreparable. Where shall we start our narrative? Well, let's start with the time when Penacony was still... a frontier prison.
Let's be friends. I'm scared. Protect me, please.
These are devils. I'll crush them all.
Awaken, dormant scale. World-cleansing dragon. The times are changed.
Yeah! I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Let's play for a while. Feeling spiffy?
I sent a storm.
Welcome, customers. Yeah! 1,000 wonders to raise and fight its blood! I can do this! Give me strength!
Thy breath awakens dormant scale. World-cleansing dragon.
Did that hurt?
Heaven surge. Rise! The consequences are mine to bear. It's all yours. Let's make it quick.
No more playing nice.
Rules are made to be broken.
Dodge this!
Just a scratch.
No more playing nice. You're not going anywhere. Counter, take this! Shake, rise, Venus! Let me through.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
No more playing nice. Dodge this! Want to see what I can do? You're not going anywhere.
Let's make it quick.
Take this! Rise, Venus!
This song's for you. Turn it up. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Take this! Shake, rise, Venus! You're not going anywhere.
Keep up.
Let me through.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock. Turn it up!
This is our chance.
You're not going anywhere!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Who's next?